Welcome everybody to the Rams Seahawks. Jeff Russell here with Dan Gwaltney on the camera. And right now, it's been all Rams, and the Rams are the very heavy favorite in this league. And that is without Finn Hertzler, just to show you how strong this team is. The Rams sitting at 3-0. Seahawks at 2-1. There's Fox underneath. And Jake Harding has it. 15-4, 2:20 left to go in the half. Right now, I don't know that there's anybody could contend with this Ram team.
And that's not an awful lot.
15-6, 2 minutes to go. Stoltzfus. Over to Reed. And we're going to go the other way. Weaver underneath. That was Von Secondor. Great pass. With 1:38, here's Rimmer. He's got a good look. Rimmer. Underneath Weaver. Weaver's going to pull from about 18 feet, no go. As Harding slams into the wall. So Coach Hertzler has to be very happy right now. Without Finn Hertzler, still be ahead comfortably after one half. Harding's going to drive off the glass around no good. Watkins. Over to Smucker. Smucker has Stoltzfus missed. And the Rams come down with it. Underneath. Weaver just missed. There's only been 2 teams in upward history in the boys' 5th and 6th league that have gone with the perfect season. Chick Cole's 2018 Seahawks. And last year, the Wildcats, Sean Doherty's Wildcats, were perfect throughout. And it's very likely that this Ram team is going to be joining that list. Stolen away. Smucker. Missed the layup. Good defense by Rimmer. Harding. Jake's going to pull up. That's it. Got a rebound. And pull again. No good. Second door at the buzzer. So after one half of play, it's been all Rams. Rams 15. Seahawks 8. We'll be back for the second half.
Yeah, because they'll never come down. And you lose your money, you lose your house, and you lose your family, and you'll probably die in the atmosphere because of lack of oxygen. It's good that we have laws. It's good that God says, this is what you should do. And isn't it appropriate that God is the one that says that because God is our creator? In other words, in this book, that definitely as a believer you should be in every day. And if you're not a believer, if you're not a Christian, a Christian, you should get in this word so you're wise unto salvation. And I'd be happy to talk with you about it. I'm sitting over here doing nothing but watching basketball. I'd love to talk to you about asking Jesus Christ to be Lord of your life. But God's law is what God says. What's the flip side of the coin? God said, or did God say? Man's law versus God's law. And the thing here is that the psalmist says, I love thy law. What is the law besides what God said? Well, Jesus said the law is summed up in these two things. First, love the Lord thy God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And he said the second is just like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. See, the law can be summed up. If you're wondering what you're supposed to do as a Christian, it can be summed up in those two statements. Your vertical relationship with God and your horizontal relationship with man. And even the Ten Commandments break down to that. They either talk about loving God or loving man. So when the psalmist says, oh, how I love thy law, he's saying, oh, how I love to listen to what you say of how to get along with you, my Lord, and how to get along with others. And in order to do that, the second part of the verse, so the first part, oh, how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day. And you might have heard that word meditation, the same word they use to describe a cow chewing its cud. And if you know anything about cows, I believe they have 4 stomachs, maybe 7, one or the other, I don't remember. The idea is there's 4. Okay, thank you. 4 stomachs. So the cow will get a mouthful of grass. He will chew it and swallow it in his first stomach. Then he will throw it up in his mouth, chew it some more, swallow it into his second stomach, and so on until it gets to the 4th stomach. And then we drink its milk, you know? The idea there is that this cow is chewing every single bit of nutrients from that grass. And it's going to profit from that. And that's what we're supposed to do with the law of the Lord. I love your law, Lord, and I'm going to think about it constantly. I'm going to get everything out of it that I can so that it helps me glorify you, God, and also my relationship with other people around me. And imagine a world where everyone cares about serving God and everyone cares about serving others, putting others first. And that is exactly the opposite of what the world teaches. You don't believe me? Just look at your iPhone and your iPad and all the other eyes that make us focus on ourselves. That's what the world's geared toward. In my opinion, that's why the world's going apart. Because everybody's watching out for number one and nobody's watching out for others. So say that verse with me. It's so easy. Oh, how I love thy law. That's King James. I love King James because it's studyable. It's hard to understand, and I love that. So just say with me, how I love your law, Lord. Go ahead. I will meditate on it all day. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. If you can get that in your head, if I can get that in my head, our world's going to be a better place. And for a good, eternal reason, not just because we're nice to each other. So think on that today, meditate on it all day, chew on it, put it in your 4 stomachs, regurgitate it until it becomes great. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to spend 5 powerful minutes in your word. Just a simple verse that we all memorize this now. Oh, how I love thy law. I meditate on it all day long, Lord. And I pray that you would take that to the bank because you are our creator and that's the way you created us. And I pray that we would all be moved by your scriptures today. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
I may have gotten out mic 2. It's fine. fine,
That's all.
So we got it working. So you are going to need to shut that off or pull this one out. If you want to talk on the microphone, shut off number 2.
All right, we're back for the second half. Jeff Russell here with Dan Gwaltney on the camera. And it's been pretty much all Rams to this point. We'll see if the Seahawks can get anything going. And again, without Finn Hertzler, just to show you the strength of this team. Sitting at 3-0. Underneath 5. Underneath Stoltzfus. There with Watkins. Into the hands of the Seahawks. Harding. Guarded by Stoltzfus. Timeout. And Seahawks are going to call time by Ethan Devine.
Cut this one off.
Move around, guys, move around. Come on, guys. Rebound, guys,
So you're going to be doing this.
Hey, guys, throw the defense. Slide up there, slide up. Slide out, Levi.
If the Miller will on, look at a hand up there. I'm going to shut this off. Anytime I'm going to work this has got to be.
Move around, guys, move around.
All right, 19-8, 3:14 left to go. And we do, again, want to thank everyone for your patience with the audio visual. This is our first dual live feed ever at Upward. So from this point forward, we should be broadcasting all the games at Twin Valley due to popular demand. And Fox is giving Weaver a hard time. Watkins, crawling around on your knees, Carter. A little tip for you younger players, you want to stay off the floor. You will get yourself into trouble. Very hard not to travel when you're down on the ground. Rimmert, rejected by Smucker. Watkins for Fox. Smucker's going to pull for three, and that fit out. Hopkins came down with it. And here's Fox. TJ on a fast break, but Rimmert with his great speed slowed him down. Good job by Andrew. Wonder where his brother Ben is. 19-8. Rams comfortably out in front. Seahawks have got to generate some kind of offense to get things going. This is without Finn Hertzler, so things are only going to get harder for teams. Coach Hertzler would love to be added to that list of the perfect season teams, and here's Fox. Ball. Right up, man. Okay, back to action. Again, it's been all Rams. Fox underneath. Got his own rebound. No boxing out like we've seen the whole entire season at this level. And I was told by a few coaches that because I keep harping on how important it is to box out, some of the coaches are starting to have the players practice that So they start to see some changes. And you're going to notice that the bigger players will start drawing fouls if they do get boxed out versus just everyone staring, looking up into the sky for the ball. That's not what you want to do. But I have a foul here. So 3 seconds to go in the third. After 3 quarters of play, Rams 21, Seahawks 8. We'll be back for the final quarter. All right, back here for the fourth final quarter. Jeff Russell here with Dan Gwaltney on the camera. And folks, you are watching the first dual live feed here at New Holland Upward. I want to thank Darin Parry for giving us this opportunity to film at both locations. And Nate Mellinger as well. Thank you, Brian Conroy, for letting us film at CFC. Underneath, Hoover just missed. And unless the Seahawks pull a rabbit out of their hat, it looks like they're going to have a second loss of the season. And they're going to have to find an answer to stop TJ Fox. Smucker. And Weaver came down with it. And another backcourt as the crowd keeps screaming. And now it's called with 4:50 left.
Yeah, so it's if it is gorgeous knocking back, you gotta drive. And you gotta drive. Oh, no, I don't got wow, that's
All right, 4:36 left. And on second door for a nice steal there. Here's Harding. Jake. Boy, Smucker's just giving this team all kind of trouble. Rimmer a good look. And Andrew Rimmer. Former Jonathan Roden Husky. Hits one here. Last year, the Huskies were eliminated in playoffs by Chase Gwaltney's Wolverines. Nicholas Long was key in that game. Here's Harding. And Jake plays it in. As the crowd starts to pile in for the Cardinal Falcon game with the girls 5th and 6th coming up. Here's Fox. TJ rejected by Rimmer, and they're going to call that a carry. Not sure if they saw Rimmer got hand on that. Ball's going to stay to the Seahawks. Only down 9. They're still not out of this. But they need points, and they need them fast. On second door, couldn't reach it. Von Seckendorf intercepts the pass. Got it to Rimmer. Thought about 3. I heard over to Harding. Jake's thinking about 3 as well. Harding off the limb, no good. Rimmer somehow came down with it. He's just going to toss it up. And Stolzfus said that he didn't need to. 3:10 left to go in this one. Still a chance. Weaver and then
Closer to the ball. Move closer to the ball.
here's Weaver. He sees a wide open lane. Going to pull from the paint. Yes. Nicely done, Jacob Bruiser. And rejected and turned over. Von Seckendorf tried to wing it. But Fox just slapped it, took it, missed the layup. Only a 7-point game, rejected by Harding. Watkins a good look. He missed. Seahawks have it. They're not out of this yet, especially with Ribbert on the floor. He can hit 3s, and he can hit 2s also, but he missed it. No foul called. Brown wants a foul. Here goes Watkins. 2:25 left to go. Rams better be careful here. Fox underneath. Off the glass and in, and that was a killer right there. I don't know if the Seahawks can bounce back from that one. Rimmer. He's going to challenge everybody. Trying to feed it to Harding. Ended up into the hands of Hoover. Coach called time. Referee did not give it to him. Here's Watkins. Watkins missed. There for the putback was Reed. That was Quinn Reed. Reed's under there again, but Harding comes out with it. Harding switches to his right, down that right side. Fox, now he's triple teamed. Going to need some help. Backs off. He's just going to throw up a prayer. No good. Stolzfus comes down with it. Or Smucker, I'm sorry. Watkins with a minute 17. Now another timeout was called by Coach Devine. And we'll be back in a little bit. All right, with a minute 12, Rimmer puts one up.
Move, man.
I think Smucker got a piece of that. Josh Smucker from Gap. He attends Calvary Chapel. Honeybrick. Stolen away Weaver. Got it to Harding. Jake, good look in the paint. Missed it. Pulled down by Smucker. 57 seconds. So Mitch Hertzler and the Rams are going to go to 4-0, folks. On his quest to be the third undefeated perfect season team at the boys' 5th and 6th. Now we're getting football calls here. The only other team outside of the boys 5th and 6 to go undefeated is John Hoffman. And he's done it every year since 2018, has not lost a game. The longest winning streak of any upward coach. Chick Coles is going to try to end that at 11 Eastern today. Quinn Reed missed one. Reed is out of Leola. He attends Lidditz Grace. 30 seconds left. Rimmer, long pass. Up for Von Suckendorf. The Weaver. Weaver's going to pull. No good. 20 seconds. Harding misses. As the Cardinals and Falcons await. Join us next for the girls' 5th and 6th. Congratulations to Coach Hertzler, even though he's not here. 3 seconds. And Seahawks are going to drop the 2-3. And that's it. Your final. 23-14. Stay tuned. Girls 5th and 6th. Cardinals Falcons coming up.